Happy Friday, everyone. We actually took a little detour before we came to Busch Gardens. We stopped at Mosey. Didn't take any video of it. Didn't think it was necessary. But we know we had to come to Busch Gardens to give you guys some updates. And that's just about what we're going to do today for you. Give you some updates. One of the updates that we had that we missed getting you was this new fence that they put in place here. Excuse us. So they put a new fencing up here right to the entrance of guest relations. So apparently today is not really a good day to visit Busch Gardens because a lot of rides are shut down today. Could it be because of the cold? Good question. We do have the Mardi Gras people over here. Happy Mardi Gras!
Happy Mardi Gras, yes! Hello! Have a great day, of course. Yes, you as well.
So we had to just get them in there. I do know that Iron Gwazi is running, but as far as like Kumba and Montu and the other rides, I don't think they're running. We'll just have to check and see, but it is a cold day. I think early this morning it was like 40, way too cold. Now it's, I don't know, I'm gonna say it's probably what, 50-ish?
Probably.
It's not supposed to get over 55 today. So I'm sure the roller coasters don't like running in the cold. But we do know that Cheetah Hunt is down, Shikra is down, and Falcon's Fury is down. That is definite. We're going to check on the updates for those a little bit later on. I just got off Iron Gwazi with a new friend here, Wes. And we got a photo for you. To go ahead and show it to you. And there's a few interesting things about if you have a photo key. So I'm going to go ahead and explain that to you in a little bit. But just wanted to get Wes on there. I'm sure he likes to have his face plastered all over YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Why not? All right. So I was talking about the photo key. So if you have an annual photo key, and you know how they have the new cameras on the rides now, where when you get off the ride it says for $5 you can get a digital download. Well, I found some interesting information. So if you do have the photo key, what you do is you look at the photos, you look for your photo, and you record the number. So like Iron Gwazi, I had a certain number that my photo was on. I wrote down on my rap sheet, which also has the time that I rode Iron Gwazi. So I have actually 3 pieces of information. I have the ride, I have the time, and I have the number of the photo. Don't scan the QR code, that's not gonna help you, Annie. What you need is the number that's on the photo. It'll be something like 204 or 192 or something like that. Record those numbers, and then what you do afterwards, you take them to a Venture Photo at the front of the park, and you show them your photo key. They'll scan it in to make sure it's still valid, and you just give off the name of the ride and the photo number, and they'll gather all those photos up for you, and they'll display a QR code. You can download all those photos into your phone directly from that QR code. So there you go, guys. Helpful hint And a nice tip for you. While we're in front of Cheetah Hunt and the Sky Ride, well, Cheetah Hunt is currently down. We all know why, because it needs some work. And I did find out that yes, they are currently working on it. So hopefully it'll be up soon. Now the Sky Ride, on the other hand, it's a nice, beautiful day. There's not any breeze. It's probably around in the high 40s, lower 50s. So why is it shut down for inclement weather when there's not really inclement weather? Good question. Let's move on and check out the other rides. Coming into Egypt, and well, we do have Cobra's Curse open with a 20-minute wait. But unfortunately, we don't have Montu operating today. Do we know why Montu's not open? Is it
Too cold.
too cold? Too cold to ride a roller coaster. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that makes sense. We all know why, because, you know, Iron Gwazi is kind of slow when it's cold. You have to wait until sometime in the afternoon after it warms up before it's really cooking. So, there we have it. So how is it today? Honestly, I'm gonna say it looks and feels like it's dead. Maybe a few hundred people here. Maybe more. We have just really gone through Egypt area. And, well, yeah, Montu is closed. They said it was because it was too cold. I don't think that's the real reason, but we'll let that one go. If all the rides are closed because it's too cold, something tells me there's something wrong with that. Because honestly, it's warmed up quite a bit, and I know they've operated these rides in colder temperatures. So, what does it say? What's the temperature right about now? We're gonna find out.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, hold on 1 minute. 1001, 1000.
55.
Oh, 55, see? And that's what I said it was gonna be earlier today. It was gonna get up to about 55 at about 2 o'clock, and then it's gonna get colder for the rest of the day. I don't know, is it 1 or 2 o'clock?
It's 2:10.
It's 2:10. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and tour, because when we rode on Cobra's Curse, I saw some more construction over at the lion and hyena habitat, or Lion and Hyena Ridge, I should say. So we're gonna go check that out. They also closed the access from the Cheetah Hunt, where the hippos are and stuff, to the Nairobi. So you have to actually go around Cheetah Hunt. And along with that, also there's no cheetahs out because they're doing work on their habitat. So we got a lot of animals that are probably missing, and a lot of rides that are closed. Granted, it is the off season, and it is pretty much dead around here today. There's hardly anybody in the park. Plus, for all those that were gonna come on Saturday for the village people, unfortunately there was I think an emergency in the family or something, so village people is canceled, but Blood, Sweat and Tears will be performing in their place. So you get an extra day of Blood, Sweat and Tears, guys. I think that's about all I can cover for right now, until we come across something that we can actually cover. Was trying to get over there by the Lion and Hyena Ridge to see if there's any updates, but unfortunately with that path closed, we probably won't be able to catch any updates over there. So, unless we take a train ride, maybe we take a train ride and see what's going on around there. First time in many, 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 many days that we've seen the penguins out. Hi, guys. Hi there, fella. Hi.
In Egypt's Island Park, this next coaster coming up all around us is Cobra's Curse. Cobra's Curse is a one-of-a-kind lift roller coaster that'll take you up face to face with the 80-foot statue of Venomous, the Snake King. Upon initial drop at the top of the hill, you'll travel around on this track up to a speed of 45 miles per hour, where you'll be treated to a vast series of sudden sweeping turns, transitioning into an intense backward section, placing you into a free spinning finale.
Not sure how much you can catch of it, but
As we make our way
that
around
was
the
the Lion and Hyena Ridge
side of the train, is another one of our big
from the ground level, from the train.
here at Busch Gardens, Tampa
Hopefully
Bay.
we can get a little bit closer on the other way around. I don't know how much closer we can get to it to see what's going on, but we'll take a look and see what we can see from it.
The Montu is consistently ranked
I don't
as
think
one of
there's
the
any
top 10
closer view that we can get
roller
about it.
coasters in North America.
There, you can see it right over there.
And now at this time, folks, our train is crossing over into our Serengeti belt, where our animals free roam out here in the wide open plains during the day. As a friendly reminder, folks, so please remain seated at all times, keeping all body parts inside the train at all times. And please, folks, refrain from changing seats or changing rows, especially while we're in motion.
At least we're gonna see some animals.
If you look on the right-hand side of the train, you'll notice those tall-looking animals with the very long necks and the russet spotted patterns. These here are the reticulated giraffes. Those large, bulky tannish animals with the pointy horns on the left-hand side of the train, those are eland antelope. And then at the tip-top of the hill is a smaller two-toned tannish brownish animal with pointy round ears. Those are the impala. And to be more specific, these are female impalas because they don't have horns on their heads. The males have horns, the females do not have the horns. That's how you tell the two apart. And then, of course, we have one of our zebra species here on the south side of the belt, the Grevy zebras. Grevy zebras are labeled as some of the largest species of zebra out there in the wild. What makes them stand out from other zebra species is that their stripes only go halfway around their bodies. They have a nice clear white belly underneath, and they have a slightly longer mane on the back of their necks as well. A little bit further back, you might have noticed those whitish tannish animals with the twisty curly antlers on their heads. Those are Adax antelope, some of the rarest and most endangered animals that we currently have here at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. And now at this time, folks, our train is now crossed over from the south end of our Serengeti belt into the northern end of our Serengeti belt. As we continue to travel along, you might catch a glimpse of a few other different animals out there in the wide open as we continue along on our journey. Right away up on the hill, you might have noticed another type of zebra species. That is our Grant zebra. There's actually 2 or 3 of them up on the hill. Grant zebras, unlike the Grevy zebras that I mentioned earlier, Grant zebras are actually the opposite. They are labeled as some of the smallest species of zebra out there in the wild. They're also labeled as the most popular and most photographed of any kind of zebra species out there as well. So if you happen to see one in a TV show or a magazine or somebody's social media post, most likely it could have been a Grant species of zebra. You also notice these large looking animals with the pointy horns on their heads and the small round ears. This here is a large group of our white rhinos. Despite their grayish appearance, white rhinos are labeled as the 3rd largest land mammals in the world. They can be somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 pounds. Despite their massive size and massive weight, they're also known for being fast runners out there in the wild. They can sprint up to a speed of 35 to 40 miles per hour. And the horns on their head can grow to at least 2 to 3 feet long in length, sometimes even longer.
How close is the baby then?
Still looking to the left-hand side of the train under the shade of that big tree there. is a pair of these dark tannish brownish animals with pointy round ears. They also have a perfectly heart-shaped nose and a white ring around their tails. That is a group of waterbuck. A little bit further back, out in the distance on the grass there, is another one of our gazelle species. That is our Grant gazelles. They look very identical to the Thompson gazelles back in Nairobi. The only difference between the two is that the Grant gazelles here, they are slightly larger in size compared to their Thompson cousins, and they're also slightly faster runners as well. The average running speed for a gazelle is somewhere between 45 to 55 miles per hour. They are fast creatures. They're also impressive jumpers as well. Usually they can leap on their hind legs up to at least 10 feet in the air. It's all part of their survival abilities to try to avoid or escape predators in the wild if they ever feel like they're being hunted.
So we took the train over to from Nairobi to the Congo station, just to see if we can get some view of the Lion and Hyena Ridge construction. Still say the only best way is the sky ride, and unfortunately the sky ride is down. And from the sign up front, it also said Kumba is down. And yeah, Kumba is closed temporarily due to inclement weather. So that means it was too cold. It's already 55 degrees. It's not too cold. But according to what we heard, it's because it was too cold. I think we can skip Pantopia and just head over towards the Shikra area.
Our son is waiting.
Well, we can go over there by the Shikra entrance too.
Okay.
It's just as close.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're gonna go check out and see our son. I did notice though that a lot of the topiaries have been covered up. Probably because we had a frost. It was, well, I know in where we live, up north a little bit, it actually got down to like 34, 32. So it got pretty cold. Our buddy over there, Julian. He's too busy. So, and of course the Congo River Rapids is closed. I wouldn't ride that anyway. It's too cold to get wet. But yeah, so yeah, that whole section is pretty much closed off. So we're not really having any good luck with the rides today, especially the good ones, like Montu and Kumba. Yeah, it's a shame. I guess this morning when they opened up the park, it was still too cold to operate the roller coasters. Now, in my opinion, as long as it's around 50 degrees, they should be, oh, well, okay then. I don't think we're gonna see any of our red-headed friends around, because it looks like this habitat also is getting some refurbishment. So yeah, I don't think they'll be out around here. They got a big huge scaffold here and a whole bunch of tape, and they're doing a whole bunch of work over here digging holes. They are doing some improvement on the orangutan habitat. So the cheetah habitat and the orangutan habitat is getting some work done. I'm happy to see that the animals are getting some love. And again, like I said earlier, it is the off season. So when is a better time to do it? Right now, during the off season. Another angle of some of the work being done. A lot of work being done over there. Not really any work being done over here, but definitely over there they're doing quite a bit of work. And they are so adorable when they're out, especially Luna and Stella and Maju. Oh, those three are a blast to watch. You can see a lot less trees over the work walls, so they definitely been clearing that area out quite a bit. Yeah, we will go over the work walls. And yes, they are. They're preparing for future development. Well, we're gonna go see how much work they have gotten done so far. We're gonna check over here where there's no work wall. So there we go. The construction, or I should say deconstruction of the log flume. We have Sheikah closed, and I'm sure the pathway over there is closed too, so they're probably going to force everybody to go this way. Tigress, well, Tigress is running with a 25-minute wait. And yeah, it does look like about a 25-minute wait over there. Oh, look at that line. Yeah, the line's going all the way down there. But the good thing is, no more comfort collars. So, which honestly, they weren't that comfortable. Calling them comfort collars is a, yeah, that's not good. We are now approaching the Sheikah, which is currently under annual maintenance, and we're going to show you why. They pretty much barricaded all of that pathway up to the Stanleyville train station. So you can get on the Stanleyville train station, but that's about it. You do notice that there is a piece of track missing. Can't really tell what exactly is going on in there. So let's go around and see if we can't get a better angle. Could be working on a footer, could be just about anything. Oh, here we go. Might be able to catch something over here. Ah, look at that. So there you have it, the work being done on SheiKra. It's what we call the new jump track feature. So right there, they're gonna jump the track. I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be cool though, to have a jump track feature? Right there, you just jump over the track. That would be so cool. I don't think that's ever gonna happen though. Yeah. So that whole area is a dead end. Dead end you right into the Stanleyville train station. Yeah, just as I figured, it was too cold for the caiman lizard and the iguanas to come out today. So they're giving them a winter break. These work walls weren't here last week, but I guess they finally are taking down the tunnel of illumination. So I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, at least get to still see our pink chickens. Yeah, a whole bunch of pink chickens. They look like they're alive and awake today, especially this one running. Gonna take flight there for a second. Oh, here comes some more. He said, "Oh, it's a Busch Gardens junkie coming to pick up our pink chickens." So they all came running over here. Well, I think we're going to be going ahead and calling it a day since...
Yeah, there ain't much here today.
There isn't much here today.
I just said that.
Yeah, well, I'm just repeating it. So, a little word of advice for all you people out there. Keep in mind, there are a lot of ride closures, especially when it's cold.
And it's an off season.
And it is the off season, so you do have annual maintenance on some of the rides. Some of the rides just close because it's too cold. One thing I would like to ask every one of you out there, just go ahead and double check and make sure you're still subscribed. I've been seeing some weird YouTube things going on, and I don't know if it's if you guys are getting unsubscribed by YouTube or whatnot, but go ahead and make sure that you're still subscribed. And since you hung out with us all day, don't forget to hit that like button, and also type in a comment down below. Why don't you? You know, it doesn't hurt to type something in, just a hello or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the pink chickens wanted to get a word in too. They wanted to make sure that you're subscribed too. So, on that note, we'll see you in the parks.